To Sunshine Community. And the one that today's match is looking slightly different, as you were noticing on the interstitial screen. We were waiting for JJ to show up, and JJ has not shown up. So we are having a exhibition showcase match between Samura1man and MLarvitar. So, and it's just me, apparently. So this is going to be a beautiful trade rack. But we have two fantastic competitors. Samu and Larvi both met in the first round of the tournament. Samu did squeak out the win. Larvi was then eliminated by JJ. So it's sort of an interesting rematch here, just to show off, have people warmed up, ready to go. So, yeah, how's everyone doing today? Doing good. It's bright and early here in the cloudy city of Seattle. 7:22 in the morning. But for you folks in Europe, I know it's a little later in the afternoon for you. And off our competitors go with the card revealed. So let's take a look here. Let's see if anything jumps out. Enter six pipes. We've been seeing that quite a bit recently on a number of cards. Let's see what else. 15 shines. 3 fruit lady blue coins. Might be a fast goal. 17 M's. Pianta Shadow Mario synergizes well with the 6 pipes. 5 linked blue coins. Pinna Shadow Mario. So multiple Shadow Marios on the card. 12 Pinna blues. 5 Bianco shines. 4 secrets, 2 turbos. I'm drawn in multiple directions. I think row 1 provides some interesting potential here. Again, Pianta Village plus 6 pipes. But I don't think that that's the only potential start here. 3 Fruit Ladies is very fast. And so might be the first goal gone for
most concerned
by
with
our
the well-being
players.
of the princess in this dreadful heat. Master Mario, if you would, cross over to that shore and find some assistance.
It's a little awkward to not have another voice in your ear while you're talking. It's a little strange, but we'll make do. You're glad you stayed up for this. I am glad I woke up for this. Because this is going to be some great bingo, even if the commentary is going to be terrible.
Preparing to register customer information, scanning and classifying subject data. Subject
If anyone wants to hop in here with me, feel free. Or if you want to watch me flounder, that's okay too. Both players just getting through the opening cutscenes here. Yeah, let's look towards. So we talked about row 1. I think that's sort of a potential strong start. Even if 3 Fruit Ladies gets taken first, 17 M's is like 3 minutes slower. So it's not the end of the world. And if you rush 3 Fruit Ladies, 17 M's is still able to be taken. But there's not really a ton of other fast goals around the edge besides 17 M's. And 3 Fruit Ladies doesn't help too much. There's a 50 totals in the middle, and you have 12 pinnas on your side, or and then 60 totals right above it. Thanks, PK. I need somebody to bounce ideas off of, or else this is going to be just very sad. It's going to be, well, it's already pretty sad, but we'll do the best we can. Middle of the card, the Alpha 4 Floodless, that's pretty fast. Would be a good way to break through column 3, or sorry, would be a good way to break through in rows. Again, row 1 does have that Pianta synergy with 6 pipes, Pianta, 4 shines from Pianta. You get a linked in there.
Quite an unusual device. Is it some sort of pump?
I am flood.
Couple 100 coin shines too. You have 100 coin from Noki, 100 coin from Serena, and then the 300s in row 1. Row 5 could transition into like a Bianco start. You get 3 fruit ladies. You get a turbo nozzle. You can get the hidden shine, 5 shines from Bianco. So both moles rush IMO. Don't think that that's necessarily something you want to rush, but you can if you want to.
Though it is daytime in Delfino Plaza, our poor residents tremble beneath a veil of darkness. Expert shrine scholars have determined that this darkness has arisen because of all of our guardians. The shrine
Wrapping up the last bit of the intro cutscenes here before we get the match completely underway, and PK hops in here and bails me out of just talking to myself. It's very silent.
Based on eyewitness descriptions. The truth is obvious. The guilty party sits among us. It is none other than Mario.
Objection!
Overruled. I judge the defendant guilty as charged. I hereby order the
So yeah, that's my diagnosis. There's a clear-ish Bianco start if you go 3 fruit ladies. There is a clear-ish Pianta start with 17 M's being a possibility, 300 coins, enter 6 pipes. The row 1 will definitely be a little slower to sort of get at those goals, vaguely, because you will have to dip out of Pianta to get to Rico for a lot of M's. You'll have to do some traipsing around the plaza to get more M's, but I think you get set up pretty well there with a quick entrance into Rico to get the blue coins, and then exiting, go back sort of deep Pianta, and try to leverage that into Pinna and try to take some goals from there. Though those goals in Pinna look to be a little more late. You've got Shadow Mario, you've got Pinna 5 from the back, Floodless. So the investment in there might be important for later in the game, even if they don't necessarily pay dividends immediately. And we're getting ready to start the gameplay, so it'll be interesting to see where our 2 competitors choose to go. You're watching the Samu vs. Larvi exhibition match here on Sunshine Community. The Samu going straight to open Bianco here, or at least to clear that cutscene. And so is Larvi. So I didn't get a good sense of the delay. I think they're on similar delay based on when they started their files. So we can presume that Samu was slightly ahead of Larvi here. Both going for Jail Blue. Samu got it, and so did Larvi. We'll have to wait out 1 or 2 more cutscenes here before we see where our competitors choose to go. And it looks like Samu will probably go for Underbell to reset the plaza. Probably so that's probably a 3 Fruit Lady start from Samu. Meanwhile, Larvi is going to start on the Linked. Maybe? No? He's going to enter Bianco. He's going to enter Bianco. Yep, and Samu's heading over to Delfino Fruit Market. Gonna get started on the 3 Fruit Ladies goal. Larvi, I think, has acquiesced that particular race, and is probably anticipating either a 17 M's or not 5 shines from Bianco. That's way too slow. But getting the PD fight out of the way might be important later. You do have the turbo nozzle unlock on your side if you're wanting to force this into rows. So you get 1 turbo from 4. Ooh, and not being able to finish those windmill wall kicks does slow you down a little bit. You could also continue slightly deep into Bianco and get 2 hidden shines in 1 level. That'd be a pretty big investment, though. As Samu is trying to kick the durians into the correct positions. A Sophian task sometimes, but manages to get the durians over and is going to finish up his second Fruit Lady, the Pineapple Fruit Lady. But once we get 3 Fruit Ladies, where does Samu go next? Does he try to get 1 hidden in Bianco? Does he go for 15 Delfino shines with some quick Delfino shines, and a Rico, get some quick blues, try to trade into that, or rush to Pinna? Looks like Pianta will be the play. Gonna try to get 6 pipes progress. Larvi re-enters Bianco. I think that makes sense. And Larvi's going straight into the secret here. Probably trying for the turbo nozzle at this point to lock it into rows. Because Samu looks to be just collecting the Shine 1. And hello.
Yo.
You're no longer Restreamer. You're PK.
I like to believe that I'm also a restreamer.
Are we human or are we Restreamer?
Exactly.
How are you this fine morning?
I'm doing, I'm tired. That's basically it.
Yeah, that sounds about right. But we've got some exhibition bingo to get underway, and our competitors are in the thick of it. So why don't we hear your thoughts on the card, because they probably are the correct ones and not my thoughts.
So basically what I'm seeing right now is, well, Larvi, now that he's opening Rico, is definitely going for an M's play, likely. Or he goes back to Bianco. It's not the most unlikely thing, but I do think we're probably going to see him start M's if he's going for Rico at this point. He could have secured row 1 with the turbo unlock, and I think that's what he wants right now, is to secure row 1.
Right, because there's the risk right now that Samu somehow gets 6 pipes before him or locks it into columns with that. 4 shines from Pianta would be before 6 pipes. So yeah, I think Larvy's looking to lock this into Rose. If he fails to get into Rose, though, I don't think that's the end of the world necessarily for him. He's got 5 links. He's got 5 shines from Bianco in column 5, and 1 hidden in Bianco.
Yep. So yeah, he's going for blues right now. That's fine. Although I don't really see what he's really attempting to rush. Oh, I guess that. So it is interesting to see that right now we're looking at the players are trying to get one player's trying to get Rose, one's trying to get columns right now. Which usually is not the case. Usually there's like
one, like people want Rose or they want columns. It's rare to see sort of a competition to see which direction you want to necessarily go in.
Yep. I do think if Larvy does get this into Rose, which I think he's better set up for at this point, although I guess once he left Bianco, now he's not. But...
Right, because he could have done a quick Bianco. He could have just gone straight into unlocking the turbo nozzle in Bianco 4.
Yep. So it's a bit weird that he chose not to. So now we will end up with column 1. I don't know if that was the correct call. I guess row 1 is not amazing unless you do the Pianta play, which at the moment it's not looking like he wants. So columns is probably better set up now that he's working towards just blue coin totals.
Right, yeah, he's got 50 in column 4. There's 60 in column. 2.
Yep. So I don't think M's is a bad play. It looks like he only wants blue coins here, which I think is fine. It's weird to see like him not trying to secure something off of a 3 Fruit Lady start because he did have the option to.
Right, yeah, and if your goal was to get Rose, then not getting the turbo in, it takes like a minute or 2.
Yep.
But then you at least guarantee that, hey, now then I can invest in Rico and sort of reap the benefits that row 1 can provide in terms of synergies.
Yep. Yeah, it was kind of a weird call to go to Rico here. I think like he got the linked, but past that, it's mostly just totals. Samu does click 4 shines, so now we do have a column play.
Yep, not terribly surprising here.
Nope. And it'll be interesting to see what Samu does now. Does he stick with it? Does he switch to going for Bianco 4 Floodless? Column 2 isn't exactly like great for synergies. Because like Lily Pad and Cannon Moles aren't likely. And he could just go straight for 60 totals, but I don't think that's likely immediately. I think
if you think you're going to go straight for 60 totals, right, you'd also do M's.
Yes.
Right? And I don't think Sam has entered Bianco yet, so he doesn't even have those quick M's.
Yeah.
Hasn't entered Rico, so he has none of those. I don't think he's in a position to really contest it, and that's sort of a dangerous triple click, right? You get something on your side, Samu maybe goes 5 from Bianco, and then clicks 50 totals, 17 M's, 60 totals, or even just 50 totals, 17 M's, and it's he's in a much better position. But then again, there is a fair amount of Pinna Park on this card.
Yes.
So Samu getting to Pinna first might be worth it.
Potentially.
Just go for quick shines and say screw blues. I'm not going to win that race anyway.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure why Gelato. The play feels like it should be 1 turbo Bianco 4 Floodless as like what you're trying for.
Yeah, get the easy goal there, but he has no Bianco progress. So that's
Yeah.
you have to invest into PD, and there's not like there's bosses on this card. You don't get incidental. You don't get incidental value out of Bianco. Maybe 4 secret shines, a little bit of synergy, and 1 hidden in Bianco, but that's closer to Larvitar.
Yeah, those are likely Larvi goals. So we do see Larvi going for the hidden now. I think that's a good play. I don't know why he took the time for Rico immediately. I think that was a mistake, but there's never really a terrible time to get blue coins.
Yeah, he could have been scared of. He could have been scared of 17Ms maybe being no. Yeah, I don't quite get it. Because if you're scared of like an invade, or you're scared of like something of yours being taken, so you jump immediately into Rico, but then you see 4 shines from Pianta clicked, and then you leave.
Yep.
Right, which indicates to me that there was something scary about 3 Fruit Ladies that necessitated immediate Rico, and 4 shines from Pianta made it go, oh well, there's no way you can contest this now, so just bail.
Yeah. Rico in general isn't amazing on this card. Like 2 hiddens in a level is typically a Rico goal, and then 17Ms. But you aren't really incentivized to go like deep Rico unless you like really want one of those turbos.
Yeah, and there's no like generic Shadow Mario card. There's nothing that rewards you for going deep in any level. Right, you've got some stuff that rewards you for going deep in like Pinna and in Pianta, but you don't have anything else really. So
yeah, and I think that's kind of it's kind of a weird spot to be in, I think. So going Rico when you haven't really secured anything, I think is very risky. So we are seeing Larvi do, I think that was Floodless.
Yeah, that was Floodless.
Okay.
I didn't see him use it. And Samu is going to fight Petey to probably get access to that secret and potentially Bianco for Floodless. Now, I guess if you're Larvi here, do you try to snipe that now by way of 17Ms and 50 totals? Or
yeah, I think likely what's going to end up being clicked right now is 5 shines from Bianco, 1 hidden shine in Bianco, and then I don't know what he does in column 3 at this point. Probably M's.
It would have to be. He
Yeah.
did all that time in Rico.
Yeah, if he doesn't get M's as his first thing in column 3, I think that's a significant mistake, and it really brings to question why he went to Rico early. Is JJ awake yet? I feel like
JJ
is gonna wake up in, like,
has
4 hours.
awoken.
Yo.
I think he's figuring out what his options are if he wants to play after this or not, or just forfeit. Yeah, so Larvi getting his 5th Bianco shine here. How many blues does he have at this point? It's 34, so we need 16 more.
What is Larvi's? So I figure he does want the Bianco for Floodless Invade. He's not going to want anything in column 1. Column 1 is just not good for him. The only way he even considers column 1 is if he tries for the Pianta Shadow Mario, which I don't think is worth it at all at this point.
Yeah, he knows that 4 shines has already been clicked. He's well behind on that progress. 6 pipes, probably not going to happen incidentally. There's not a ton of reason to head straight into Serena.
Yep. Okay, so he is grabbing the M's. I think he goes to Pianta to secure M's. Yep, that's where he's heading. That is a good play for him. So he's going to secure 5 from Bianco, 1 hidden shine in Bianco.
17 M's, Bianco for Floodless.
Yep.
If he can get the M's before Samu gets Bianco 4 Floodless.
Yep. Yeah, because Samu also is at the point where column 3 isn't really going to happen, and he gets all of it. So
Yep, there it is.
That's an oof. Samu has wasted quite a bit of time in Bianco now. He's going to get 1 turbo.
Yeah,
That's
and that you'll have to lick your wounds with that then, because other than going deep here, like maybe you get some quick blues. You try to salvage it into progress towards 60 totals.
Yeah, I think that's what you have to do right now. He's gonna want Pinna because Lily Pad and Defeat Both Cannon Moles are on this card in column 2.
Yeah, and that's how he stays in the game.
Yeah.
And he'll be able to get that with a trade after this, or just do the reds.
Yep. So.
Yep, and Larvi just went in to get the links and the M's and just bailed immediately.
Yeah, so he's gonna get 5 links. He's gonna get 50 totals. He probably then gets. He probably also goes to Pinna because he's gonna want 12 Pinna blues.
Yeah, 12 Pinna blues, more links.
I think he probably makes a play towards Pinna 5 from the back cover list. Because Pinna Shadow Mario's in his base, and he can kind of assume that Pianta Shadow Mario isn't one of the goals that he's going to end up getting.
Right. Yeah. Again, because of the progress already made in Pianta, and the fact that he just left. Right. He didn't stick around. He wasn't like, oh, maybe I'll get the quick, quote unquote quick Pianta 1 shine.
Yep. Yeah, he wanted the blues, and once you get the Piano 1 Chomplets off cycle, it's just a nightmare to try to recover from. So that's probably why he just didn't try to do the shine, because it would have taken way more time than he needed to. Yeah,
you would have spent. It would have been just probably double the length, maybe even more, just because they're all over the place.
Yep.
You have to do geometry, and we can't count to 12, but we can do geometry sometimes.
Never believe in a player's ability to count to 12.
That's basically just a rule here at this point.
Yep. Just assume that counting is not a thing.
Samu messing up the clip to get the turbo nozzle here, and we do see Larvi immediately exit area, go to trade for Pinna access, which I think is the correct play. Because those 12 blues get him closer to 50 totals, gets him closer to from the Pinna 5 from the back.
Yep. He's gonna get Pinna. He's gonna get Pinna blues. He's gonna get 5 link from the back. He's gonna get 50 totals. He's gonna get 4 secret shines, likely, because if he's gonna go for the deep Pinna, he's gonna get 2 secrets there. I know he has Bianco 3 at this point. I don't think he has another one, but he can easily just go to Gelato 1 after that.
Yep. Because he's opened. He's opened Gelato, but he took. I think he got Beach Shine instead.
Yeah.
Or no? Did he just forget about Beach Shine and just went to trade?
I think
he was at 9 when he left. I think so. It would not make sense to me to watch that spawn cutscene and then be like, nope, I'm just going to trade in instead.
The biggest of brains. He just really liked the cutscene.
Hey, it's cool. It's zoomed out. You get to watch it fly all the way over to that pillar.
Yep. So I'm intrigued to see what Larvi's going to do with column 3, because Pinna 5 from the back cover list is something, as we've said, that he's going to want.
If he's first to Pinna, he might be first to Noki, and you might be able to do both Goldbirds.
That's true.
And then you don't. And then then you have 3 goals there, and you just say like, I'm not gonna fucking do 100 coin from Serena.
Yeah.
Not in a bingo.
Yeah, there's no real reason to do 100 coins shine in Serena. Like,
and you can sort of comfortably give up 2 turbo nozzles, because you're the one with all the blue progress, and you're the one with the Pinna progress, so you can do Lily Pad, and you're the one that got to Noki first, so you're doing both cannon moles.
Yeah. Yeah, he's set up pretty well for this right now. He'll need a third goal in column 3. Actually, he doesn't even need a third goal because he's going to get so much of his base right now.
And he misses the blue on top of the ship. At least he gets the one on top of the supports.
Feels bad. So is Larvy at 50 now, or is he close to 50?
He traded in 20, I thought.
Traded in 20? Okay. So then he's at like 30 something, right? I think that was the number.
Yeah, he's at 32. And
So-
Samu is getting, so that actually means Samu is closer to 50 total than Larvy is.
Yeah, the issue is Samu doesn't have a way through column 3 yet. Which, like, he needs
He could
2
hundreds in
turbos.
Serena.
He could hundreds in Serena. That'd be, that would definitely be a choice. I think the play for him is probably going to Gelato and getting the turbo through there. Because then you get 5 shines from Gelato, you get 2 turbos. But he also isn't going to get both of those. Because even if he does get 60 totals, which it's looking like he will, even if he's not going to get 50 totals, he should get 60. He's just, he's not going to get a third goal in column 2, since he didn't go to Pinna immediately.
Yeah, he's just going to be stuck on those 2, because he's just, that's the nature of column 2 right now, is the easy stuff's gone, and the only thing that can be reasonably contested at this point is 60 blues for Samu. Gets DeLorean though, which will give him the Pinna access.
Interesting that he went for DeLorean instead of just trading.
Maybe Samu has the sense that he's a little behind, needs to be a little faster.
I wonder if it's a play towards Noki right now.
That could be possible. He does have a fair chunk of blue coins. He'll get some more entering Pinna, because those blues are very, very quick. And then he'd probably go in, right? Because he's at 48 blues.
Mm-hmm.
Get 12 easy ones in Pinna. Get maybe get Pinna 1. Maybe then head back to Pianta and get more pipe shines.
I think.
Or do you stay in Pinna Park?
I don't think there's a way he can really do anything in column 3. Oh, he's gonna have 2 clicks in column 3. I forgot M's went to Larvy. So he's likely gonna go to Gelato. He's gonna grab 5 shines from Gelato with 2 turbos after this. It's not an amazing spot to be in. He could try for... I don't know if he's planning on trying for the lily pad paired with cannon moles. I think he's just going to do blues. But he's also at a point where he probably needs one, if not both of those.
Right, because, and like we were saying, if he doesn't get those, he's sort of locked out of the rest of the card, mostly.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's not,
Goldbird might be the fastest. I think...
Because I think he will get to Noki before he gets 5 shines from Gelato if he focuses on getting 20.
Yeah. But even then, he's going to want 2 turbos, so I feel like he's stuck going... I feel like he really just, has to go to Gelato. Unless he's making
because
a
of the
play
turbo. That's
The other option is if he's not trying for the turbo, he might be trying for Pinna 5 from the back hoverless right now, which he will lose to, although I guess Larvy's doing 100 coin shine and not gonna question it. Not exactly Yeah, okay, so Larvy wants Goldbirds now. I think Pinna was the right call, but I guess going for Goldbirds is also an option. It's also what Samu wants, likely.
Yeah, because
So if Larvy picks that, it forces Samu into deep Pinna, which he kind of wants anyways, but It's definitely an option.
And the 60 totals click, so Larvy does end up getting that goal. It is a important one to keep from Larvy, even though he's not really able to threaten it right now. But now that's also 6 shines in the bank.
Yep.
That he can redeem and potentially get a fast Noki access.
Yeah, so I guess that's probably what he's staying here for, but also he doesn't have a column 1 goal immediately. He has some Delfino shines, but he's gonna need a lot more, and it's enough of a commitment that it's not exactly worth it for him. 100 coin shine and Noki might be what he's going for as a third column 1 goal. He has an easy access to 6 pipes, and eventually he will go back for that. But I assume he's trying to get something in column 3 before he can actually do.
Yeah, before he can really go.
Mario. That's a goal that he absolutely wants.
I wonder if he stays Pinna for Lily Pad, and then to get Yoshi so he can do Lily Pad no fruit clipping, because that also counts as a Delfino shine and a pipe shine. But I don't think, I think that's just too slow for him right now.
Yeah, the only option was he goes for Cannon Mole, I think. I think Lily Pad would have been too much of a commitment. We are now seeing a 15 from Delfino race, which is interesting. This is probably not the one I would have initially thought to go for, but...
That is a route out for Samu.
Yeah.
So denying it would be very, very strong. How many does Samu have right now? He has the 6 that he can trade in.
I think because of Delfino shines, Larvy's ahead right now. Although Larvy's going to need to trade in 2 if he wants this. So, oops, Samu going for Gelato. Okay. Oh, nope,
he's getting Beach Shine.
That was a different Beach Shine setup than I've seen.
It's from the back.
Respect.
Now we see Larvy going for DeLorean. And gets it.
The patented Larvy.
But fails the ground pound into the shine.
Larvy successfully doing DeLorean, not allowed in a bingo. So he had to screw up the ground pound to make up for it.
Larvy still has Underbelt to do. And there's Samu traded in their 60 blue coins. Gonna do box game 2.
Everyone's favorite. This is a Redbird waiting room. If any of them do Redbird, they're my new favorite player.
Well, it looks like Larvy's gonna do Slide, which is also a pipe shine.
It's true. Yeah, he could very well actually just secure 6 pipes with this instead of 15 Delfinos. Like, he didn't even need to do all the Delfino shines. He could have just done... Oh, wait, no. He needs all 6. This will be his first.
Yep, because he just exited. He exited Pianta. So
yeah.
Samu revealing on his stream that he has 11, so that helps us keep track. I think he's getting Goldbird right now.
Yep, Goldbird's something he wants.
Okay, and that confirms that Larvy is behind by 1 shine, but he's trading in for it.
Okay, so that puts Larvae back ahead, I think.
No,
Okay.
Larvy's still one shine behind.
Okay.
Because he will collect this and he will have 11.
Okay,
And
yeah,
Samu
he only
will
has
collect
15.
Goldbird and have 12.
Yep, so it's whatever Delfino shines are faster right now, which I think
They've
it's
gotten most
probably
of the
about
fast
same.
ones.
Yeah.
I know Pachinko's left. I know... And I'm just skipping that. And Larvy's just going straight to Noki, which I don't think that's necessarily a bad call.
If he does Honor
He
Coin
can
and
get
Noki, I
he can
think
get
that's really good.
both Goldbirds.
Yeah, both Goldbirds is something he wants, and I think if he just does Hunter Coin and Noki with this, it's great.
You can also get both cannons.
Will
If
Samu
he can
also
make those
go
jumps.
to Noki?
Ooh.
Yes, okay.
So will they trade? So will they then trade? Oh no, that's not even a trade.
This all depends really on what goals they go for first. So Samu is going for Goldbird first.
Which I
Larvae
think
is
is
going
the it's the play he can click,
Yes.
and will deny it from Larvae, who had the exact same thought.
Yeah, this is actually, I think, really big for Samu. He actually now has a column 3 goal. Now he's sitting at a point where now column 4 kind of sucks for him too, which is an oof. But it's at least now he has one in column 3.
And Larvae can't click both cannon molds.
No, he
Larvae
cannot.
needs to go back to either Pinna or get the Hundo and Serena or a second turbo. Or 2 turbos, actually. Larvae never got the first turbo.
Nope. So I'd actually be okay if Larvae goes back and does Noki 100, which it looks like he's doing. He has like 100 coin shines is still on this card, and it's likely something he's going to want now. So we might see a play towards Serena 100s. I don't think it's necessary. I think he will probably go back to Pinna after this.
Right, because that gets him. I think that pays off for him in the longer term. But that means that Samu could potentially snipe both cannon molds.
That is a choice that he might get that. Actually, he would get that if he rushes for it. Did Samu get Beach Pipe while doing Delfinos?
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
But that is a good point, because Samu does have he has 4 pipes from he has 4 pipes from Pianta Village.
Yep.
And I think that's it.
I think he is going to want to finish those 6 pipes in Pianta, if I had to guess. How many secrets does he have? Because that could be very big here. He has Bianco 3. He did do Gelato 1, actually. So this will be his 3rd secret. If he goes to Pianta after this, he then has 4 secrets. That is his invade route through column 4. He can secure Pianta Shadow Mario then. He gets 6 pipes. That is okay for him. It's still going to take a bit more because column 2 kind of sucks. He's likely
I think both. So yeah, both are. I think at the same point in Pinna 2 now. They both finished Pinna 2. I don't think either of them have done Pinna 3.
Yes.
And back into Pianta Village, Samu goes.
Which I think is the right call. He's going to secure 6 pipes here.
He's going to get 4 secrets from this.
Yep. So he wants 6 pipes, he wants 4 secrets. I think he saves Pianta Shadow Mario a little bit just to try to secure cannon moles.
Yeah, get this, leave, get cannon mole. Because what does Larvae have to get through column 3 again? Nothing. He's got a
Yeah,
little bit of pin of progress.
Without him working towards Pinify from the back coverless, which I think is what Samu is assuming he's going to get through with, it's not amazing. It's also interesting to see that Turbos isn't really done yet. That is likely now going to be Delfino Turbo at this point in the game, since both
You're
players
this
are
late.
going
You're
to
this
want-
late with this many shines.
Yep, this late, this many shines, and also Pinna is important, and eventually, likely both players are going to end up unlocking Yoshi.
Yeah. Lily pad drawing them in that direction. Samu's gonna have to wait though.
Yay for waiting. So he goes for...
Serena.
So he wants 3 100s. Is that the right call here? I don't think this is the most important thing, but again, if he wants this instead of Pinify from the back, because it is faster, so if he wants to try to secure Cannon Moles, this is the play to do it. He is still going to end up losing it, so this won't end up paying off a huge amount, but he still will get 3 100 coin shots. I think Pinna is more important because he also... Oh, no, he can't collect 3 100.
Yeah. That's... Is this... Oh, yeah, because he never did beach, so this is his... This will be his beach pipes. This will be his sixth... This will be his sixth pipe for Samu.
So Larvi is having quite the adventure trying to do Serena Whenevers. He is doing it too high, it looks like.
Yeah, that clip can be fiddly. We've seen a number of competitors this tournament get sort of hard stuck on this particular clip.
Yep.
But it looks like he finally gets it, so the Serena 100s will begin in earnest.
And I think the 6 pipes, I don't know if that's going to deter him.
I don't think it does, because you get this goal, right? You get the hundreds from Serena. You're now 2 of 3 for 300 coins, which is basically your own goal. Like, no one's really gonna take it from you at this point.
Yep.
Or at least you're very ahead. So that leaves you with and messing up the little skip there is Samu. I think he's doing quick Delfinos, or trying to get
so he's
some
probably gonna get
more
50
Delfinos.
coins.
He's at 12, I thought.
Yep. I think that's what he's
So this will be 13, so he needs 2 more.
He's having quite the time of his life in Pachinko right now.
Yeah, that I booted it up and tried it casually recently, and it's
Very
not
sad.
fun. It is a example of the ambitiousness. That's not even a word. Of the ambition of Sunshine butting up against some of its limitations.
I've never seen this Serena 100s route. It's new to me.
We've seen some interesting Serena hundreds routes, especially early in the tournament. This is the first time we've seen it in a while, though. This late into the tournament, I don't think anybody's.
I think Sid's the last person to actually do Serena 100s.
And look where that got him.
Yeah, he did it for fun, and that's what paid off, was that he had fun.
Yeah, that's what it's all about.
Exactly. Why is Samu not finishing moles? That is a pretty big mistake for him.
Yep. I completely agree. That is like, he can just snipe this goal and be very, very happy and make Larvi very, very sad, while Larvi's out here at 45 coins out of 100 in Serena 1.
Yeah. This could be, like, if he doesn't end up securing moles, he kind of just loses, I think. I guess he's going for Pin of Progress, so then he probably gets Pin of 5 from the back hover list.
So Yoshi is in the cards for Samu here. Larvi at 65 out of 100. Hopefully he knows where the rest of his coins are, because that's not a coin. That is a 1-up.
See, but Moles actually has a lot of priority right now because he grabs a 1-up. Moles has a lot of priority because he also like did a Delfino rush with.
Right, Samu pushed for Noki, right?
Yep.
And maybe he pushed for Noki because of both Goldbirds, right?
Yep.
But at this point, it's you have to presume that Larvi has to spend a ton of time to get Cannon Moles. So you might as well prevent him from getting it. And then you have 3 goals in column 2. Lily Pad, no fruit clipping, right? If he's over-invested time into other goals, into trying to break through column 3, then you can return to Pinna after that and get Yoshi, do Lily Pad, and then it's just you've taken over the match.
Yeah. This is not securing Moles is a really weird choice. Like, now he's going to have Lily Pad as an easy option. And maybe that's what he's thinking, is maybe he can secure both, but that is extremely risky, and Larvi just takes Cannon Moles, which, ouch. He gets 3 100 coins too. Larvi is set up very well right now, because he should get Pinochet. Well, Samu's ahead for Pinochet Mario right now.
And Pianta Shadow Mario, for that matter.
Yeah, the issue is that he can't really get... Well, he could get both. I guess 2 Hidden Shines and Pianta would now be his fastest option.
Yep, because he'll have access to 8. Larvi probably trying to deny 15 shines. Yeah, that's just the state of the board right now, is Samu has progress to almost all of the goals on the card. And arguably, he's ahead of all of the goals on the card compared to Larvi.
Yep.
But he has to click all of them, right? And so if he needs Larvi to essentially race him to every goal and lose.
Yep, and Larvi is doing Delfino Shines, which is very big for...
right, because Samu arguably was in the lead for that,
Yep.
and is now doing Pinna 5 from the back hoverless. Which he gets up to the top.
Larvi doing box... Oh wait, no, that's box game 2. I thought it was box game 3. Feels bad. I was excited.
Box game 3. Get some pogs for box game 3 in chat.
That would have been hype. I don't even care. Larvi showboating by doing box game 3, that'd be great.
So Samu will click Pinna 5 from the back. Then unlocks Yoshi, fruit clip, no fruit clip. Or do you stay and try to get Pinna Shadow Mario? Because this is 15 shines here. This would be the reason why Larvi would be trading in.
Yep.
He has 10 exactly.
So I don't think Samu goes... I think Samu tries for Delfino Shines right now and loses. I think is where we're at right now. Which he's going to do with Lily Pad. But it's a bit too late at this point. Oh, he has 14.
Yeah, so this could be it. Does Larvi know if he has 15 shines? He hasn't Z-menued.
Larvi is now going to Pinna. If he's delaying this...
If he's delaying this... If he's delaying this, this isn't really the end of the world. It's bad. It's bad. It's probably the end of the world. But it's not the worst, because you can still click Lily Pad. Right? And then turbo progress, and then you're ahead to Pianta and Pinna, and you're ahead to 2 hiddens in 1 level.
So yeah, Larvi going for... He has to be going for Pinna Shadow Mario right now. Is he going for Pinna Shadow Mario paired with 2 hiddens? I don't see why he would focus that, but maybe.
I mean, if you presume that Samu has dipped from Pinna as soon as he got Yoshi, then you're thinking that maybe he's working on other stuff while you're unlocking Yoshi and you're ahead, maybe.
Clicks 15 shines. So that was a really
that is a excellent delay.
Yeah, that hurts.
That is a really rough delay. And now, okay, so then what does Larvi do for his 13th goal?
I think Samu is assuming that he goes for Pinna Shadow Mario.
But he can unlock.
Larvi goes for 2 turbos. Yeah.
He can unlock 2 turbos right now, right? Assuming he gets this, and he does. Then re-enters Pinna, or not. Yeah, he's thinking. He's trying to figure out where he's going.
Samu clicks turbos. Does that dissuade Larvi from Pinna? It should.
No, because you can't click 2 hiddens. So it's either Pianta or Pinna, and you have more progress in Pinna, so you have to race.
But he also knows that Samu has Pinna 5 from the back. He's losing that race.
So then do you try to go... It's kind of hopeless then, because do you try to go to Pianta, knowing you have no progress in Pianta, and he has 6 pipes?
I think the saving grace here is that Samu's going to need 2 hidden shines from 11. I think likely that happens in Pianta.
But the thing is Larvi can't click 2 hiddens. Larvi has no path to clicking 2 hiddens.
Yep.
Which means that if you deny Pinna Shadow Mario and you deny Pianta Shadow Mario, the game is over.
Yep.
Because according to the invasion rule set, there's no mechanism by which Larvi can click 2 hidden shines.
Yeah. The issue is that Samu's going to need 2 hidden shines, but I think that's like a minor issue at this point.
It doesn't matter. He can take 5 hours to get 2 hidden shines. That's my point. We could be sitting here, old and gray. You could go make a sandwich. You could go to sleep. Take a nap.
So yeah, Larvi now realizes Pianta Shadow Mario is his only way.
Which I think is too little too late.
Yeah, I think if he went for it immediately, it still would have been hard. But yeah, because Samu now probably goes just back to... He finishes off the Shadow Mario. 2 hidden shines in 1 level right now.
If he goes for 2 hidden shines in 1 level, that is a colossal mistake.
Samu going for 2 hiddens.
Samu going for 2 hiddens. If Samu goes for 2 hiddens, that is a mistake, and he frankly would deserve to lose the match if he makes that mistake.
Well,
because that's just like...
He can't click one of the Shadow Marios without the hit.
Oh, shit, you're right.
Yep. So he's
okay.
He has access to 2 in...
Duh, I'm a fucking idiot.
2 hiddens in 1 level is like it's Samu. Samu has access to easily Pinna right now. I think he probably just does it in Pianta, just so he does the Pianta Shadow Mario anyway. He could do it in Pinna though, and I don't think that's a terrible choice.
Nope, he's gonna go to Pianta.
Okay, and that's fine too. The Sun Secret, or the Sun Hidden, is really good. It's really fast, so I don't think this is a bad call. I think this is the right call to make over the Pinna Hiddens. Larvi is definitely dead in the water right now, it feels like.
Yeah, we will have to see. And like chat said, 6 shines needed for Larvi to clinch the win here. Samu only needs these 4.
Does Samu even need 4?
Needs
2
5,
Oh wait,
6.
Has he done Pinna 6? I think he has done Pinna 6.
He has not done Pinna 6. He has not done Pinna 6. He has
He's
not
not
done
done
Piantas and Nude.
Okay. Then it's 4.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I thought he had that one done.
Would Larvy have been ahead to pin a 5 if he did not do Serena Hundo?
I think it would have been a race.
Yeah.
I think they were both at the same point when Larvy entered Serena.
In Pianta? Or in
In
Pinna? In Pinna, no. I think when Larvy entered Serena, he had 2, and Samu had 3.
Was Samu already there? He was doing pipes at that point, wasn't he? They both would have had 2 at that point.
I thought Samu did Pinna 3 before he re-entered Pinna to get Yoshi, but maybe I'm wrong.
Possible.
Yeah, I think the Serena Hundreds call I think was the right call, because you without it you couldn't click 15 shines, you couldn't click both cannon moles.
I think the main issue here for him was that he went for Goldbird, or didn't go for Goldbirds.
And
Like,
he went for both cannon moles first without being able to click it.
Yep. I think that is the main issue with what he did at the end. If he just goes straight for Goldbird, he gets Goldbird. Cannon moles isn't as important at that point.
Right, because you then have 2. You still are able to invade with 2 routes in through column 3, right? Instead of having to invest a ton of time in the Serena Hundo, which it was a lot of time.
Yeah, this is an oof.
Yep, and Larvy's just wrapping up 4 here, but will not be able to win especially not with that behavior from the Chomp there.
Chomp isn't cooperating with Larvy at all right now. Oh god.
There, finally it's in.
It felt like Larvy was ahead for most of the game, but then Samu kind of like just made every call correct at the end, and Larvy lost for it, which, ouch.
Yeah, I think it was interesting to see the progression of the boards, right? Because I think you're right. Larvy just had what felt like a very dominant position, especially sort of early mid-game. And you would think that could be demoralizing for Samu, like maybe it affects the mental, like you're down that many. But I think Samu, to our sort of point earlier, made a ton of progress across a lot of the board.
Yep.
And wasn't super visible. But as the game got late, he had a couple really key clicks. He made the right decisions in what goals to go for when, that all of that sort of horizontal breadth of progress was able to be translated into what will become a victory for him once he gets the hidden here in 8, as Larvy is doing Chuckster's secret.
Yep. I feel like it was a mistake from Larvy to not focus on the Pinna goals earlier. Like, he could have just gone for Pinna 5 from the back coverless, and I think that would have netted him a lot more than the 100 coin shine from Serena. Doing Serena 1/100s, while it is a fun shine, it doesn't net you anything, and Pinna 5 from the back coverless nets you access to lily pads. Cannon moles would have been obviously still clickable, but like having access to lily pad was pretty big, I think. And if Samu doesn't know Serena 1/100s, that goal is not something he wants whatsoever.
Yeah, so it's less contestable. So, with that,
GG's.
Samu gets the hidden in Pianta. GG's are called. This exhibition match between Samu and Larvi ends the same way it did when they first met in the bracket, 13-12, in a very, very close match.
Yeah, that was a good match. It was a really good showing from both players, I think. Larvi showed like how his early game route was really dominant, and then Samu
showed
everything to clean up.
If I had to, this was like a great quintessential invasion lockout bingo match, because I think it demonstrates the strengths of the format and the different ways you can sort of tactically assess a board and convert it into a victory or come close, which makes it a great showcase match, because it showcases, I think, the unique strengths of the format. We're getting folks in here. GG's. GG's to both of you.
Hi.
Hi, Larvi.
Yeah.
So let's start the interview off. Let's talk initial board. We saw 3 Fruit Ladies from you, Samu, and we saw sort of an M's rush, sort of blues, variety of blues out of you, Larvi.
Mm.
Walk us through assessing the board and why you settled on those approaches.
For me, I thought like every side would be fine with starting Bianca and a bunch of blues. Like if I get like, a side in column 1, somehow there would be a 3 Fruit Ladies, Bianca 4 Floodless, 17 M's possibly. That kind of approach. Column 5 similar. Row 5 was the only one where like an immediate Bianca start didn't benefit me as much, but like it was still fine to just have a safe start and see what Sam is doing.
Yeah, you didn't want to raise me for the Fruit Ladies, I assume.
Yeah, Fruit Days Rush in itself wasn't even that great in my opinion.
Yeah, it was interesting because we were both commenting like, where do you go from 3 Fruit Ladies? So I'm interested to hear what your thoughts were, Sam.
Oh, mine after Fruit Ladies. I was planning to do Pianta. I saw the pipes there, then I saw the Shadow Mario and Larvi's side. Whenever I clicked those Piantas, 4, 6 pipes, so I kind of wanted to like focus on those, get some blue coins, open Bianco to get the turbo. Then later Furcode I had to open Yoshi to get the second turbo in Plaza. So that's how I gonna tunnel visioned the really bad no fruit clip, and I forgot the moles. I could have got that before I got the Yoshi. But,
yeah, the moles were an interesting. The moles and Goldbird decision making in the middle of the match was interesting. But before we talk about that, I want to sort of rewind a bit. There was a point in the match where Larvi had like 7 goals and Samu, you had 3. And we were commenting that it felt like Larvi was in sort of a very dominant position. But you, Samu, seemed to have a lot of breadth. Did you feel that way in the middle of the match? Or was it sort of like, did you feel like the pressure was on, or were you confident in what you were doing?
I was confident what I'm doing. I was hoping Larvi is not gonna do what I'm doing, so he's not taking my goals, which would have hurt me a lot more. So I was like just focusing on those what I can do, what I wanna do, and it worked out in the end. I wanted to get the column 1 when I got the Fruit Ladies, so I can lock Larvi to have those kind of calls in his side. I got the 12 blue coins, but I never got to even close to collect those because you got 50 totals and peanut blues before I even got to your side. I'm not sure when he got to Pina.
You were in Pina earlier by like a shine or 2.
All right.
Oh, really? I thought I was like relatively early with what I had to start with, like 5 from Bianco.
I started with 3 Fruit Ladies, obviously. Then I went to Pianta, collect those, unlock Gelato, go get the shine there because that was a secret. I wanted to get a secret. Then I went to Bianco, did the secret, got the turbo, went to the Rico. I was gonna do Rico 1, then I realized there's nothing in the report, so I just left after I got a bunch of blues and Link there. and a couple of amps, but you already got the amps at that point. But I got the linked bird just in case if I can quickly get that from you if you don't focus on it. But I knew you would because you have nothing else to focus on when those Shadow Marios are there.
Yeah. What did I want to say? Oh, I wasn't too sure what I wanted to do with Calm Free. I thought it was interesting that you went for like a Calm matchup because I wasn't too sure about row 2 actually. Like row 2 looked not the greatest, or like it could have been exploited, I feel like. So I was kind of surprised I saw the 4 from Pianta. I was like, okay, yeah, I can get 4 Floodless very soon.
I was considering 4 secrets or 12 pinup blues. I think 12 pinup blues would have been better if I didn't go for the 4 shines in Pianta. But I saw that better, or being better for me with the 6 pipes and collector shines. Then later on, Pianta Shadow Mario will come into play for me. How far did you get to Pianta?
I finished Pianta 5. I honestly was like, okay, Samu did Pianta 5 for like his 4th secret, then did like...
I did.
Yeah, I at the very end, I did like Pinner 3 and 4 because I was like, okay, maybe Samu forgets about 2 turbos or deems it like not important. so I can get this as my win con. And then I saw Lilypad, I was like, okay, do I just try to hope in 50-50 the Shell Marios? And then I just, commit to Pianta, finish Pianta 5. I was like, wait, if I just went to Pianta immediately, I would have won. What the hell?
You would have.
Yeah, because you went back in to do pin of 4 at that point,
3 and
right?
4.
Yeah. We were commenting on that. Like it felt like a little bit of a 50-50. You had to sort of guess which one Samu had more progress on. Speaking of column goals and sort of invade paths, I want to talk about when you both first entered Noki, and you both entered Noki at about the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Samu, you went for Goldbirds.
Yeah, I went.
And Larvi, you went for Cannon Moles, which was a goal you couldn't click until you got hundreds in Serena. And you both had defeated the first Cannon Mole. So what was the thinking there?
I sort of forgot the second Cannon Mole in the Noki when I focused on getting 15 shines. I was literally in the end of the lily pad when he clicked the 15 shines.
Yeah, that was a good delay from you, Larvi. That 15 shine delay.
Okay, that was kind of lucky then.
Yeah, I think he collected his 7th red coin in lily pad when you clicked off 15 shines. And
that was my 50 shines too.
Yeah.
Okay. That was close.
So I'm curious why you decided not to immediately go for Goldbird.
So okay, I tried to think. My Noki enter was not the earliest, but it wasn't particularly late either. Mm-hmm. So I was considering I could either go for Goldbirds immediately, secure that, or I could combine this with moles instead. Mm-hmm. And I was like thinking about, okay, should I just get Goldbirds first or moles first? And then I did like the beginning movement of Noki 1 and I was like, okay, I'm just committed now. I'll do Noki 1 and 2. But I thought I wanted to do Goldbird. Then I did like Noki 1 movement out of like, I guess, muscle memory somehow. And then I was like, okay, just do Noki 1 and 2 then. Noki 1 and
committed.
Goldbird. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
How does it feel to from Larvi? How does it feel to have another sort of 13-12 against Samu? Because that was what knocked you down the losers in the first place. You were sort of rare. Both of you were sort of raring to go. But I'm curious. Do you think Samu's beatable?
Yeah.
Everyone
This
is.
yeah, even Paper and Romano are beatable IMO. But like for this match, I felt uh less. I feel less stupid because I thought like in the end, of course, I could have been like, oh, if I went for Piata Shamari immediately, I could have won that. But it's not like our first match where going for Rico hundreds was like the by far just like better decision. I feel like this is more of a legitimate loss, or like a loss I don't wouldn't feel really bad about. Even though I played kind of risky because I think Pinner had a lot of value for me, so, and I tried to work around that and see if I can if I can just steal away Samus goals, but it didn't end up working. So I'm losing 13-12 here is totally fine.
Yeah, I was mentioning that this felt sort of like a quintessential invasion bingo match, just from sort of the two ways that you both each approached the card and sort of how the match played out. It was very back and forth. It was exciting. So it was a great show match. But I think JJ is taking the L for this. I think he mentioned that he's got to go. He's traveling sort of in the next couple days, so won't be able to play. So that might mean that Samu will be facing up against Pogo come this next match here in the losers bracket. Thoughts on that?
Just have the same mindset I mentioned, that I don't want to have any expectations and just focus on my own gameplay and do my best, I would say.
It's a good plan.
Yeah. Anything from you, PK? Did I touch on everything?
I think that's good.
Alrighty. So we don't have a time for the next match. I presume that Samu and Pogo will be hashing out when that will be. So stay tuned to the Discord, and you'll be able to see where and when these two competitors will be facing off. The top four is set in the 1v1 Invasion Lockout Bingo Tournament. So we've got some exciting matches for you coming later this week.
Cool.
Looks like we're rating the haywire. So thanks for tuning in, everybody. And know it's bright and early. Thank you, Larvi. Thank you, Samu, for putting on a fantastic show match. Thanks, PK, for joining me on the mic and bailing me out of what was potentially a train wreck.
Thank you for commentating.
Thank you.
See you next time, everybody.